What to do if you have a naughty ancestor? What is a naughty ancestor? A naughty ancestor is an ancestor who may have done something criminal, illegal, was downright nasty, violent, would not take care of their families, who out and outright did some things that were crimes against humanity. And we have to be aware that most of us in our lineages going back had an ancestor, at least one, who was naughty. And it's important to be aware of this because sometimes they cause havoc in our lives. What does the havoc look like? The havoc could look like failed marriages, miscarriages, accidents and misfortunes, problems with your money, all kinds of stuff that can happen in your lineage, and many times we're not even aware of it. Prison, drugs, addictions, and many times we're not even aware of it because in the Western culture, even talking about the ancestors or honoring the ancestors or healing the ancestors is forbidden because of the church. Your ancestors are dead, they're buried, and one day, if they believed in Jesus, they will rise up again and rise into heaven. That's the story. However, the ancestors are very much a part of our lives. So what do we do if we're not even aware? What do we do with these naughty ancestors? Now, some of these symptoms that I was talking about, and there are many, many, many more, sometimes they're not activated. They're not activated until a certain time, a certain date, a certain climate, a certain thing happens. And then all of a sudden, these things are happening in our lives that is not because of the planets, not because of your own personal negative karma, but because of the ancestors. And so what do we do when we have a naughty ancestor? I'm speaking from experience. I have an ancestor that no one liked. Every time I would ask about them, I'd never met them. Every time I would ask about them, all the family members would say all these terrible things about them. And I noticed, because I'm the one who does a lot of the healing in the family lineage, I noticed, I'm like, wow, why am I experiencing so much chaos? Now, I do have a photo of this ancestor. And every time I would see the photo, I was like, you weren't a good person. I'm not going to light any incense, light any candles, make any offerings because you weren't a good person. However, I was told by a very advanced spiritual teacher that our prayers, our offerings, our petitions for the ancestors helps their soul to elevate, helps them to find peace. And once I realized that, I just took the photo out, placed them on my altar, and began to embrace them as part of the family. I began to do these beautiful prayers on their behalf for the evolution of their souls. I encouraged them and helped them to cross into the light. And ever since then, the chaos diminished. That's what I would do. If you have a naughty ancestor that you're aware of, or if there's some chaos going on in your life that's unexplainable, I would look towards the ancestors. If you need some help with this, and if you want some more clarity about this, then reach out, ask questions. I am very committed to healing and honoring my ancestors and helping others heal and honor their ancestors. The same teacher told me this: sometime in our many lives here on planet Earth, we may have been naughty. Not only good and doing good things, but there may have been a time in a past life when we too have been naughty. And the prayers of others, the prayers of the saints, the prayers of other good, benevolent, wonderful souls help elevate us, help clear that negative karma, help clean our souls. That's what you do with a naughty ancestor. This is Dr. Ayanna Mojica. I love supporting others in healing and clearing the ancestral lineage. I send you much love. Reach out. I'm going to be doing more short little snippets on the ancestors, so keep tuning in. And if you have any questions, please write them down in the comments. I always look and I always respond. Send you so much love. So it is, and so it is. Ciao.